Everyone, I'm Catherine Teague. I'm from Brunswick, North Carolina. I've been diagnosed with Myasthenia Gravis since April 1st, 2007. When I first got sick, I noticed that um, my legs would just get extremely weak. Um, the first time it ever happened, I fell down a flight of steps, busted my head open, my knees, my elbows, pretty much every skin that could hit the concrete did, and it wasn't good. Um, I was in the hospital for about 3 months. Started on Mestinine, 60 milligrams, 4 times a day. Well, every 4 hours, I'm sorry. And then physical therapy every day, all kinds of different other medicines, Cellcept, Imuron, um, prednisone, anything they could give me. Nothing else worked but the Mestinine and my physical therapy. I was so sick that I basically had to teach myself how to walk, how to sit down, how to get up. I had to teach, like, basically, I was a child again. I had to teach myself how to do everything all over. Um, I eventually started getting better. October 1st, 2008, I had my thymectomy surgery, um, and it went very well. Very surprising, scared to death. Um, and they told me that it would take a little while them for me to notice any difference. Um, so I spent 3 days in ICU, and then I went upstairs, spent 3 more days, worked with my physical therapist, and I got to go home. Um, and everything since then, I still have my good days and my bad days. But now it's to the point where I have so many good days that when I have a bad day, um, sometimes I just don't really notice it. I've learned to hold my head up high and realize that this is my life and I'm in control. And I'm not going to be a victim of this disease. And I know it's very hard. But we all have to find something deep down in our soul that's going to make us fight this. Don't be a victim. And, you know, it sucks because it's so rare. So you really have to have a really good support team. And I found out that it's also helpful to find like support groups. Um, some states are really hard to find, but if you just dig a little deeper, you can find something. It took me since I started looking around 2009, and just this past week, I've actually found groups and people that live near me. And I will be doing a video update once a week. And everyone that is watching, just please keep your head held high. Don't be a victim. And to all the family members who is supporting you or is just looking for some type of support to deal with this, the best thing to do for someone that you love that has myasthenia, or MG as I call it, just be there. Support them. If they're feeling down, be there. Tell them how wonderful of a person they are. Um, but just make sure they know that they still really mean a lot. That just because they're sick doesn't mean anything. Um, that was one of my biggest issues. I felt like my life was over. And for about a year, I let it get that way. And luckily, I had my family that pulled me up, and, I learned to just get back up on my own 2 feet. And I thank God for that every day. And just make sure you take your meds like you're supposed to. Do what the doctors tell you to do. Don't overdo it. And just keep your head held high. Thanks. Bye.